too windy out here today. Still got to see. Oh, hey, Instagram. It's me, T, from the Pattersons. Taking the train to Tibet. Yes, oh, the sun is peeping up over there. Of course, we ended. Look, I was walking in Blue Light Brigade. Shout out to Blue Light Brigade. I was walking. I've been talking with clothes on the last two posts. Maybe I should chew on it. Now, anyway, I took clothes in my mouth in the middle of the night, under my tongue, then in the morning, somewhere in there, I chew it, whatever, put it nice and soft. But a lot of times, I wake up in the middle of the night, and I do a post or something like that. But not really. Anyway, sometimes I be talking through the clothes. I'm not supposed to do that. That's not good etiquette. It's a big word. One of the brother even knows what that means. Anyway, we're here at Orville Beach as usual on a Monday. Why Mondays? Because I'm born on a Monday. So I visit the sea. Well, in this case, the sea is way out there. This is the Bay of Bengal. Sri Lanka is over that way, and I don't know, everybody else is over that way. I live way that way in southern Africa, usually. From here, in Orville, southern India. Southern. I'm always in the southern, not southern. Oh. I was made in the South Bronx. South, get it? Is it? Okay. So I particularly like coming here on Mondays, just chilling. And now, oh, by the way, this is a Grand Rising report. That's what I mentioned. Every morning we have a Grand Rising report. I'm supposed to report on what's been happening, in the last few days or weeks or whatever. Not weeks, but a few days. Within a week, I guess. I don't know. The rules always change. I really don't have any rules. I was there with, I was at Johnny's. Every Sunday I go to, I have a routine. Every Sunday I go to Johnny's because they have a potluck. They have a thing, a gathering at about midday on Sunday. I like being there. There's different kinds of people. Well, anyway, usually some people stop by and never see. Some people was up. Anyway, it's a good thing. I was telling Johnny something, and he said something. Somehow we got it, and I said, "No, I'm a mystic wind, right?" And he said, "Oh, mystics usually, if you're a mystic, usually you don't, they don't call themselves that. You don't label. Like if you're a guru don't say they're a guru. A big brain don't say they're a big brain. A really rich person don't say I'm a really rich person. That kind of thing." I said, "No. I'm not calling myself that. That's other people call me that. Well, I'll tell you how that came about. What they say." I said, "No, that's a descriptor, not a." I said, "That's a descriptor, not an identifier. What the hell is the difference between a descriptor?" Well, I'll tell you. Here's what happened. Let me tell you that. I was what was I doing? Oh, I was doing the Glorious Monster in the Belly of the Horn. There's a audio drama I did. Oh, I think. Oh yeah, this might take a little longer because we're at this. Y'all can leave. I'm actually talking to Blue Light Brigade. I gotta give Blue Light Brigade a bunch of information because things are about to get serious. I gotta not purge myself. I gotta do a bunch of stuff. Is it in here? Oh, please be in here. Otherwise, I'll be at that. Ah, it is. Woo! I carry this around. This is my pouch here. This is the last big audio drama I did when I was doing my really huge audio dramas, cast of thousands, cast of tens, big cast, big crews, that kind of thing. This was done at the Knitting Factory. See, the Glorious Monster in the Belly. Well, you can't read it backwards. It says the Glorious Monster in the Belly of the Horn, a play by Larry Neale. Denizen of the Black Arts Movement. Larry Neale was a very important person. Very important person. Larry Neale, it's like for all like movements back then, They would have, like for instance, in theater you have dramaturgs. The dramaturgs sort of like gives you a mooring in whatever play you're doing. They give you a tradition where the play came from, like that. Well, you have critics of things, and he's like one of those people that forged the Black Arts movement. He is the Black Arts movement. They give credit to Leroy Jones, that's right, Amiri Baraka, but Larry Neal's the one that brought Amiri Baraka down from up from the village scene, the Greenwich Village scene. He was hanging out with Allen Ginsberg, people like that. Well, he brought him up to Harlem. Larry Neal's a very important person, right? Anyway, so he wrote this play called The Glorious Monster and the Bell of the Horn. It's a seminal, that's a big word, a seminal piece on the Black Arts. In other words, the play is the Black Arts movement. If you read that play, you understand everything. It has all the elements of the Black Arts movement. Let's put it that way. So anyway, but to do this play, you see, adapted for radio and directed by Moore. So don't worry about that part. But because I was doing the play, now the only adjustment I did the play as it was a play. I mean the script. The only adjustment I made, you're gonna love this one, is I did it like Peter and the Wolf. In other words, every character had an instrument. So it had an instrument. Instrument introduced it, or or it was going along with the dialogue. Come on now. Who comes up with things like that? Anyway, back to the point. So, because I was doing really, I'm serious. Look, like here, you have musicians, you have actors. Musicians such as J.D. Perrin. You don't know J.D. Perrin? He's a teacher at the Palmer School. J.D. Perrin, man, a horn player. You don't know J.D. Perrin? What's the matter with you? Bobby Watson. You don't know Bobby Watson? Play with Shaka Khan. Okay, you need some famous person that you remember, right? Like that. Craig Harris. You don't know Craig Harris? What's the matter with you? You know the score for what's the Judas and the Black Messiah? He did the film score for that. Craig Harris, trombone, huge, amazing. Oh gosh, man, you don't gotta get it. Don Byron. You gotta know Don Byron. He played the thingy, and also he would play the klezmer music. Like, oh man, what's the matter? Cooper Moore, these are all a musician. Cooper Moore, he makes his own instruments. He hung out with the Barrigan brothers and the people like that. I gotta get back up. When I go to the States in May, I gotta run down Cooper Moore, man. I love that guy, really good. Vincent Chauncey, horn player. Amadea Best, Amadea. She's a percussionist, married to Bahati Best, who used to do, sports with ABC, the camera people, Sunday sports, stuff like that. Wade Barnes, piece of black, anyway, he's a piano. He was actually the music director. I made a music director. Oh, there's a story. Okay, wait a second. Wait. When I was, because he had never worked with me before, and so where was I? I met him. I had to meet him someplace at City College. So I was there. We was down someplace, and I was trying to explain to him what the thing was that the cat had ordered, and he just wasn't getting it. And it just so happens that Craig Harris was walking past. And I said, well, something happened, and Craig said, wait for it. He said, look, Anthony's crazy. Come on, let's talk some musician talk. So he took him away. We'll check that out. Victor Namo McCad, he's a horn player. Michael Wimbley, a piano player. Y'all are so unhip. Anyway, and the actors, Dean Bowman, he conducted the voice chorus. Dean Bowman, Screaming Headless Torsos back in the day. He's running around the world now giving vocalese classes. You gotta know Dean Bowman. If you don't know nobody else, I better not say that, that's not true. Oh, Douglas Turner Ward. Actually, Douglas, yeah, he was there. Kurt Namkin, he was a poet in residence for No More Radio. Incredible poet. He passed too. Oh, Jared Harvey, she was really good. Jasmine Magruder. Now, okay, hold your horses. If you don't know Jasper Magruder, especially if you're a New York actor, you don't know Jasper Magruder, then I ain't got nothing else to say to you. Just watch the sunrise. Okay, back to that. Who else was here? Martha T he was actually in it. Nefertiti, she didn't show up either. Henry Afro Bradley. Oh, a force in New York. Peace and blessings. Well, his attorney. So he's in several of my audio dramas, including when we did Oya at National Black Theater. But he's like a New York historian, man. Only time I missed the opportunity, we was gonna walk Manhattan, and he was just gonna talk, like that. He used to work that bookstore that was down was it 6th Street, 7th Street, down 7th Street. He knew all about books, man. Boy, it was a reader. Anyway, like that. Who else is there? Yusef, Creative Unity Collective. Come on, Yusef. There's all the voices. Oh, man, you don't remember. Sheba Riley, she was good. Tom Mendelsohn, The Voice. The Voice. He used to work for the corrections department in New York. Don McNeil, bass player. He's out there in California now doing a lot of. He writes these pieces on. He's got a book out now. Also part of Creative Unity. Somehow Bernard was supposed to be in it, and he didn't. He was in the audience. I don't know what happened with Bernard. Like that. Oh, look at my Foley crew. Jeff Wood, Matthew Finch. I heard that Matthew passed too. Music director. Music director was. Was Michael Wimley was the music director. But how did I get? Wade Barnes. I was trying to explain. Somehow in there. Technical director. Oh, Jake, my man Jake Lance. You know Jake. You don't know Jake? No. He's a big to-do at Sirius Satellite Radio. Materials. So Max Roach did the composition, but we just used it. He didn't show up to the piece, you know what I mean? Conductor, Wade Barnes, he was the conductor. That's right, he was the conductor of the thing, and me, I was the director. But let me tell you what happened. See, I don't really have a lot of rehearsals when I do audio dramas. You're on the book. I can't explain this stuff. And so when I was getting the whole thing together, one of the things I had to do, I had to go to Larry Neal's widow to get permission to do the piece. Hey, sometimes we were right. So Evelyn Neale, and I met her in Central Park East or something. Where was she? Anyway, she was working at a house. She was a hospital. Don't worry about it. So I was talking to her, so naturally, because Henry Dumont was part of the Black Arts Movement. So naturally, I asked her about Henry Dumont. I said, well, how's Henry? I said, yeah, he would show up because he would come in and he'd go out. He was like the wind. He'd come in, like, woo, like that. And so I'm very attached to Henry Dumont. I even put over to his proper ancestors. That's a whole other story like that. Oh, the sun's coming up. You want to see it? Just a second. I'm gonna let you see the sun coming up. Good. Where that? It's over there someplace. I'll show it to you later. Oh, come back. I'll show it to you later. But it's coming up over there. Whoop. Good light. Anyway, let me tell you what happened. But this is important. So the musicians, they're all jazz musicians, so they're seasoned, right? And so this is where they basically all made their bones, if you will, in the '60s. So they know improvisation, all that stuff. And so I was, because you had, like I said, it was done like Peter the Wolf, right? So we don't have no rehearsals, right? And then the Knitting Factory sort of screwed us too, because we were supposed to have a run through, right? And we was up there individually doing stuff, and they had booked Philip Glass, somebody like some big old time, Philip Glass there. So they bumped our rehearsal. So we didn't have no rehearsal. We had the whole thing that had to set up and all that stuff. So they bumped us. So we had little time. And remember, this is live on air. This is going live on air. Satellite and all the rest of that stuff. So but so anyway. So before then, I tell everybody got the script and the rest of that stuff. But what happened is I had met Bobby Watson. I didn't know him, but I met Bobby Watson at SOBs downstairs, a club downtown. He was doing a performance saying that to ask him if he wanted to be in a piece, to tell him about the piece and da. He said, yeah, gave him a script like that. Told him to hold the whole thing like that. So unbeknownst to me, to everyone, Jasper Magruder and Bobby Watson got together way, before the night, right? And they sort of, because Bobby Watson was playing horn behind Jasper's character, see? So they got together, and it just so happened they were the first people in the first in the play. They were introduced the play. So you got all these jazz musicians. They were all set up on the stage, a little stage over there, like that. And when I'm directing audio demo, I don't, I just say, okay, it's not a complicated thing. But you can see the jazz musicians around, man. We don't know what the heck's going on. We ain't have no rehearsal. And so because Bobby Watson and Jasper Magruder had rehearsed ahead of time, they were the first to hit. And when they hit, you can feel it. Everyone said, oh, we know what this is. And they hit it. Oh, man. The play was incredible. It was really good. And at the end, because it's like a curtain call, tell who, introduced like that. But Dean Bowman started doing his yodeling, because Dean yodels, right? And at the end, and it's like the audience, everybody was it's just electric. It was like, whoa, it's like amazing. So anyway, so because I asked Evelyn Neale about that, and I wrote a piece. I adapted a piece. Took some Henry Dumont stuff and adapted a piece. I think I called it the Mystic Wind. Yes, called it Mystic Wind. That's the name of the piece, right? After that. So, well, people ask me what I am. Well, I'm like a mystic wind. See, now you know the story, right? So anyway, so I've kept you long. I'm gonna keep you a little bit long because I'm taking my time this Monday, because I really enjoy, I see the waves. It's just really very peaceful out here. And basically, I forgot. So every Monday, it's my birthday. I'm born on a Monday. And what you're supposed to do when the day that you're born of the week, that day you're supposed to sort of like take off. Well, I used to take off, at least Monday morning, right? And I go to work ever. Anyway, but you're supposed to take a spiritual bath, the herbs, a spiritual bath every week on your thing. In some cultures, not all cultures, of course, not the Western culture. So I thought I'd tell you that. Anyway, I gotta go. I'm gonna talk later on. Tonight. I post in the morning these Grand Rising reports, and Blue Light Brigade. We'll continue. We got stuff to do. We got instructions, stuff like that. And tonight I have it's a me day. So I'm gonna talk about me. It's gonna be heavy. All right. So I'll talk to you later. Bye. See you.